this is Ms. Forte, and welcome to Technique Tuesday. Today we're going to continue with our topic of breathing, and this is basically going to be like breathing 102, right? So I'm going to talk today mostly about breath control, and we're going to kind of do a couple of exercises as well, because it's a little bit easier when you're just feeling it and really trying to work those muscles. So just a little review of breath support and breathing from our diaphragm, right? So we know where we're at. And that is we've gotten our breath here, deep and low, made sure our ribcage has expanded, and then kind of lock that into place. So we're thinking about, I'm holding my ribcage up and my diaphragm is down. This is kind of out a little bit, right? So that's the biggest thing, is that I want to make sure that this is in here, because again, if I start up here, well, I have no control. There's no muscle up here for me to use. I'm just using my shoulders, right? It's not helpful. So I want to make sure that this is down into here, and I'm thinking about keeping this rib cage up. The biggest thing with breath control is that you are actually making two different sets of muscles work against one another. So my external intercostal muscles are pulling out my rib cage, and my internal intercostal muscles are pulling down my rib cage. They want it to go back down. Because, right, our normal breathing process, like an accordion, we're going to go in, and out, we push it down. We let the ribs collapse. Well, as soon as I let those ribs collapse, all my air just gushes out. So I want to think about holding my rib cage up and exerting some pressure on it, where I'm feeling this pull and this resistance happening here, and I'm not letting it go anywhere. Right? So, then I also want to think about my diaphragm is going to go up. I'm going to push that kind of from the bottom. I think about it like rolling the bottom of a toothpaste tube. So if I create this thing here, if I just let my rib cage collapse, well, it's like doing just the middle. I'm going to hold that rib cage out and then let it come from the bottom and feel this motion or this feeling where I'm kind of letting that roll from the bottom of that toothpaste tube. It's not really scientific, but it's kind of how it works for me in my, just how it feels in my body. So again, let's go through just a couple of different things and hopefully help you to feel what those muscles do and what those muscles engage and how do we kind of get them working, where we really have control over how much air is escaping. Okay, and then of course we'll talk about later why that matters. So I want to think about breathing in and getting this rib cage up, and then it helps me if I just make noise. So I'm just going to hiss out. Now again, my natural inclination is just to hiss out and let this kind of go. Right, immediately I'm out. So I want to think about when working on breath control that I'm going to not let that happen, and I'm going to keep this rib cage out. I'm going to keep this up, I'm going to keep this out, and I'm going to hiss and still think about kind of providing some resistance. And make sure that this doesn't just immediately come down. Okay, now, we'll have some other exercises and stuff. My favorite is to lay on the floor with a book and really kind of watch that happen. So if you really want some more of these types of exercises, search in there and we'll be putting them up there. But the other one that I like to do is actually even to really feel these muscles engage and start to do is to actually make yourself hiss louder and softer. So whether you think about the hiss getting louder and softer or whether you think about the muscles getting tighter or more relaxed, whichever way works best for you is going to be fine. What you don't want to do is tighten and let go. Because again, if you let go, it's just going to collapse and everything's going to go out. So relax or get quiet does not mean stop having some tightness here. Okay, so here's what you're going to see. Right? Now when I do that, I am going to actually make that a bigger movement and a bigger relax than I would probably typically when I'm singing, just to start to feel what muscles are engaging. For me, I really feel this. I've got my finger on my sternum again, right underneath here, And I will feel when I breathe in that this goes out, and as I go to hiss out, I'm going to push against that. This is going to kind of push out a little bit, and this is where this bottom part here kind of engages. It, to me, helps me kind of lock in a little bit. It's almost like it evens itself up. Again, some of that is just the way that I'm built and the muscles that I'm using and all of that. The main focus is that you want to figure out your own self, how it works in your body to keep my rib cage up and keep myself engaging that breath so that I'm really in control of how much air is escaping my mouth at any given point in time. Okay, so here we go again. We're going to just breathe in and then just hiss out and start to get that idea of what does that feel like for me to keep pressure on that. How long can I really go? Then do the one where I'm going to hiss out and I'm going to make it louder and softer, and I'm going to feel a little bit of push and a little bit of not push, and a little bit of push and a little bit of not push. Now again, the biggest thing is I want to, sometimes I'll even push here so that I feel that I'm pushing out. So I can actually, I don't want that to just go as I push in. So think about giving yourself a little bit of resistance here and see if that doesn't help you. So breathe in, and then you're going to hiss out. Make it louder. Again, I like to give myself a little bit of resistance because you'll notice that then when I go to soft, it doesn't go away as much. I still have to note how much I really have to push to just keep that breath moving and not letting it just go and peter out. So this is also something great to do if you're having a problem with holding notes, especially at the end of phrases. Give yourself a little resistance here and make yourself push on that. And then it will help you to not use so much just collapse air, but really be in control of how much air you're pushing and keeping that stream really steady. Again, if you notice, I like to use my hands because I talk with my hands, so everything I do does with my hands. So I like to kind of see it on the outside. I will do stuff of going, I'm pushing out like this, and I've kind of got this still clenched in under here so that I know that I'm still providing that pressure and that there. So I hope that helps and gives you a couple different ideas of how to really, now that we know how to get this breath support in there, we've got some breath in there, what we do to really, what muscles are we working to actually have control over it now that it's coming out. So enjoy your week, and hopefully I'll see you next week.